It's that time of the month again. You know the drill. Cue the intro.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Alright, if you don't know by now what time it is Video Games Monthly. So if you don't know about Video Games Monthly by now, I'm going to give you a little rundown. Video Games Monthly is a subscription plan that you can subscribe to on the website, videogamesmonthly.com. Basically what you do is you mark down what games you own for the systems that you have, and then from there on they will go ahead and pick out games for you. Games from Atari, Nintendo, all the way down to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. They're pretty good on their games. I've never really had a problem with them, and if I do, they usually respond to their emails on their contacts below their website almost immediately. If you have any questions about Video Games Monthly, everything will be on their website, which I will leave a link down below in the description. And basically, you just go ahead and pick a subscription plan that you wish to go for. They have the 3 games, 4 games, 5 games, and the 10 game power pack, which is the one that I'm currently subscribed to. These videos, I do them for fun, basically just to show you what type of games you get inside these boxes. I watch a lot of YouTube videos out there trying to see, if this type of subscription is worth it, and so far for me anyways, I would say yes it is, because it helps build up the collection, as well as it helps discover new games that I have never seen before to play, as well as also I run into games that I'm always like, I don't know if I want this game. Somehow it ends up being in my box and it becomes one of my favorite games out there. I do recommend it. After my second box, we will see if I still recommend it after box number 3 here. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. Alright, here we are, box number 3 for the month of September of 2020. So let's get to it. I already opened it a little bit just because it seems like this box is a lot thicker than the last 2 months. Look at it. It is so bulging out, doesn't want to seal properly. So anyway, last month I basically got some awesome games that I'm happy with. Wow, is that like unbalanced and everything? Wow. So I'm basically on the same package, 10 games, and all the games that I chose are pretty much the same except for one. I have ordered for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, which I have yet to receive any for the first 2 boxes because I was subscribed for those, but it's okay. Maybe it's just not yet to come until maybe hopefully this one. I don't know. I'm also on Nintendo Wii U, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, and I took myself off of Sega Game Gear. I want Sega Game Gear, but right now I found out my Sega Game Gear at some point before even subscribing to this has died, and I am in the process of getting it fixed. So I took Game Gear off, but I don't know if I took it off in time. If I receive any Game Gears, I'm not going to be upset. I'll still take them. I just have no way of playing them or even really testing them out. So that's actually unfortunate. But let's get to it. All right. Video Games Monthly. Oh my gosh. They seriously put a lot in there to make this type of box bulge up like this and all. Okay. I am excited. 10 games. Hopefully they remembered to put 10 games in here. Or more. If there's any power-ups, I'm hoping. I haven't seen one of those yet. But anyway, I'm hoping at least I get my 10 games and not have to wait for the 10th game like last month, because they accidentally forgot. Which, like I said, they're really good on customer support. They read my email almost immediately and they sent out my 10th game almost immediately, the very next day. So, alright, I'm excited about this one. Video Games Monthly, September 2020. Alright, we're doing this blind box style like we have been doing the past 2 months now, because that's the only way. And I feel like it's going to be hard to close this back up if I were to close back up. Alright. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but his name is Floyd. Not really sure the history of it, but I did find out that's his name, Floyd. I'm assuming it's their mascot from maybe the company owner or something. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah. Anyway. Alright. Let's see if we can find... I feel... Okay. That's very unusual. Alright. So, first up, their business card, as usual. Possible win 3 games with an entry of sharing the photo of your box on Facebook. What is this? That's weird. Oh, I feel... What? Okay, I'm a little nervous now because I was thinking I felt only 1 card, but I feel 2 cards. This is your reminder to update your library. Is this the day that I get some sort of power-up? I'm so nervous. Especially when I already ordered 10 games. And... oh, there it is. There it is. 1 up. Finally got one. Finally got one. I am happy already. 1 up. All right. I think I'm good with them. You know, accidentally forgetting my game last month. 1 game last month, but hopefully everything's all there. So I should have 11 games for this month. All right. First thing up is not a game, I don't think. Oh, this is their freebie. Their little trinket. Looks like it is a cloth. Yeah, with a little pouch that says Video Games Monthly. A little cloth to clean like your games. I actually need this. I need this to clean some discs that I was buying from a retro store, and I don't have a soft cloth like this, so I am happy that I got one. So thank you, Video Games Monthly. I appreciate that. Alright, now I know you guys aren't really here to see the trinket or the cards. I am happy though about that one. Alright, let's get down to the games. The moment we've been all waiting for. I know I have. So the first game up feels like a disc game. It feels like DVD quality case, and it feels sealed. So I did sign up with the only one that I signed up for discs would be Wii U, so it's gotta be a Wii U game. What is it? It is Amiibo Festival Animal Crossing, brand new. Wow. I have never played any of the Animal Crossings. I am happy to get this though, because it gives me a chance to play them for the first time. Now I know a lot of people love, I think it's the Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm a little late on that train, but I will definitely give it a try and see, you know, I guess what the whole fuss is all about. So I am happy. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. I do not have this at all for any console. So this is my first Animal Crossing game. All right, brand new, still sealed. Game number 2. All right, what do we have here? Okay, so they still included Game Gear because I feel a Game Gear here, and it's loose, which is okay because I don't mind loose games. I'm just a little upset that I don't have a Game Gear no more right now, but it's okay. I'll have it fixed. What is that? Some kind of shiny sticker on it. That's weird. Almost looks like a Band-Aid. It doesn't even say like your local rental store or something. What is it? Let's see. Spider-Man for Sega Game Gear. I have never seen this in a retro game store. And that's really hard to say because I've been to a few retro game stores lately, and I've been looking at their entire Game Gear collection, assuming my Game Gear was working, so I was getting ready to buy a couple games for it, but I couldn't really find any games worthy of getting. And this is one of the games that I have not come across yet. So, I'm so curious about how this actually plays out. I am happy though. Even though my Game Gear doesn't work, it's okay. I am happy that I got this. Just because, like I said, I haven't come across it. Looks interesting. It's Spider-Man. As long as it doesn't say, what's it called? LJN, I'm okay. Because, you know, we all know that that's not the greatest company out there for game development. So, all right, game number 3. Oh, I feel some 64 games and another Game Gear. All right, let's do Game Gear again, since it is in here. It's okay. I'm not upset. It's okay. I'm a little teared up right now because I don't have a working Game Gear, but okay, it's all right. Let's see. Another Game Gear. This one says something, but kind of hard to read it. And it is World Cup Soccer. All right. I do play soccer games, so I'm good with it. For Game Gear, it's okay because I'm trying to build up my Game Gear collection. Originally, I only had like 4 games for it, but it was like my all-time favorite console just because of the games I had for it. So now I got 2 more plus the ones that they've already sent me. So I think I have like almost, with Video Games Monthly's help, I think I got to about maybe 10. So that's good. Thank you, Video Games Monthly, for that. All right. I feel another disc game. Another disc game, sort of like the Wii U box. Let's see. This one's loose. All right, and it is Scribblenauts Unlimited Wii U. I don't have this either. I was considering on wanting to get this because it kind of reminded me of a game that I used to play called Draw Something. Is it complete? Yes, it is. We got the disc and a manual for it. All right. and it looks in good shape. There you go, you saw me a little bit. Alright, cool. Thank you, Video Games Monthly, I appreciate it. My Wii U collection's growing too. I originally only had like maybe 4 games for that too. So because of you guys, now I grew up to about 7, I think. Alright, here we go. What else? Let's see, that's 4. Game number 5. Alright, this one feels like it's a slip sleeve. Like one of those like little thin sleeves to hold a disc. So, kind of a little bummed that it's not in its proper case. I know this because it's thinner than it's actually supposed to be for even Dreamcast or PlayStation style jewel case. So what we have here, it is a Sega Dreamcast. It's called Sega Rallies Championship. Alright, let me see here. Well, the disc looks like, it almost looks like it went through a grinder. So I am curious to see if this one will work. I mean, the disc itself on this side looks good, but the disc on this side, yeah, it looks like it was like it had stickers or something on it. Hard to tell, but we'll give it a try. It's a racing game, it looks like, because it looks like there's a rally car on there. Looks similar to maybe a Porsche or Subaru. So, alright, we'll give that one a try. I don't enjoy getting games, disc games mainly, without their proper case, but it's okay. I know some games will not come complete. It's basically the risk you take when you go with one of these subscription boxes, you know, because it's basically whatever they have is what they'll throw towards you. And they always usually try their best to give you good quality games, you know, working as well as cosmetic. Alright, next game up, Nintendo. Alright, this is game number 6. Yeah, game number 6, Nintendo. We got Robo Warrior. Never heard of this. This is why I like Video Games Monthly, because it throws some games that either you don't know about or you do and never decide to pick up because basically just looks a little weird and silly, you know, but you never know, it might be a good game, so I'll give that a try. Appreciate it. All right, next up, number 7, Nintendo. All right, let's see. Oh, let me check this one first. Pins look to be intact. Looks clean. Looks cleaner than the, I believe it was last month's. One of the games I got in last month's was so dirty that I couldn't really get it to work, which was kind of disappointing, but it took me a while to open it up, so I don't expect a exchange on it. It's okay. I'll probably end up taking it to somebody to have it maybe possibly fixed. Anyway, game number, what are we? 7. Yeah, Nintendo Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I have never come across this game either. Everything looks to be intact. This would be a game that would like interest me in wanting to take a look at and possibly even pick it up, because you know everybody knows who Robin Hood is. I don't know if too many people know who Robo Warrior is, but you never know. For all we know, this game might be better than this game, so we'll see. I'll check it out. licensed by Nintendo. Alright. So, yeah. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. This would be a game that I probably would pick up just because of the cover or label. Alright, game number 8. Let's see here. Another Nintendo. Alright, and kind of damage there. It's okay. It's always the front label that I worry about the most. And we have Pro AM, RC Pro Am. 32 tracks, racing thrills. You know what? One of my friends is going to be a little upset because I was about to buy his copy of his game along with a few other games. So probably not going to need that right now anymore since I got my own copy. The label is kind of peeling off, but it's okay. I can fix that. I'd rather have it peeling off than missing or torn or anything of those situations. So thank you, Video Games Monthly. I did hear that this is a good game for a racing game, so I will be playing this. Thank you. All right, let's see. 3, 4, 8. All right, so we're on 9. Oh my god, we're coming down to the final stretch now. I do feel, what is it? All right, Super Nintendo. We're gonna do Super Nintendo next. Oh, that's heartbreaking that the label is all like this and sticky-ish here, but it's okay. It's okay. It's what the front label that matters to me, and by feeling it, I feel like it's all there. Hopefully, feels it like that anyway. Contacts are intact, and Space Ace. Never heard of this. Yeah, it looks like a possible like late 80s, maybe early 80s type of a cartoon turned into a video game. Yeah, that looks like it's a sticker that was on top of it. It's really sticky icky. Like it's got some gunk from, I guess, one of those metal-ish foil labels from a rental or game store that never wants to come off. And then you got like other sticker residue here, and then more sticker residue here. So as long as the game works, I'll be all right. It is kind of dirty though, so may have to buff it out, but as long as the game works, I'm cool with it. So thank you, Video Games Monthly, for sending me another game that I have not yet come across. So we will be playing that as well. And somebody wrote on it too. Really? This is gonna be a lot. A lot of work to get that looking all nice. All right, now the last 2 games that I saved for, and the only reason I put these 2 games for last is because these are Nintendo 64 games. I finally have some Nintendo 64 games. The question is, was it worth the wait? So game number 10, come on down. Back label intact. All right, good start. Clean on the bottom. All right, clean on the top, clean on the sides. And mystery game number 10 is Pilot Wings. Okay, it looks a little faded here, but this is a game that brings back memories. I used to rent this game quite often when the Nintendo 64 came out for the first time. This was one of the games I used to rent a lot. So I haven't played it in quite a long time, but I am so happy to receive this, because even if the label is kind of faded, I think, and maybe a little brush, you can't expect too much. This game is now considered to be one of the old games, like the old Nintendo and Super Nintendo. So it's really hard to get a nice 64 game anymore. So it's okay. But yeah, Pilot Wings. Used to play this as a kid with one of my friends. So we are gonna have fun playing this again. All right, Pilot Wings. Good start on Nintendo 64. Thank you, Video Games Monthly, for that one. Because I've been meaning to pick it up, but I always push it aside, and I was hoping to get in this box. All right, game number 11. The bonus round. The 1-up. Nintendo 64. Back label intact. Nothing on the top, nothing on the sides. Is it clean? It looks to be pretty clean. And is it good of a game? It might be up in the air. I can't say yes and I can't say no. I probably will say yes because it's made by one of my favorite companies, THQ. Rugrats Scavenger Hunt, Nintendo 64. I have not played this game, but if this is the game that I've been told about, it's basically like a Mario Party style game. So I will be happy to accept these games and this game, because who doesn't like Rugrats from the 90s, you know? That was, you know, if you were watching Nickelodeon and you were watching those cartoon, you know, like there's Doug, Rocko's Modern Life, you know, and all those other shows, Ren and Stimpy, you couldn't say those names without Rugrats first. I believe Rugrats was one of the ones that came first, and lasted the longest. So I appreciate this game. I will definitely play this game along with the rest of the collection here. I believe that is it. This month I decided to round up the game values to the nearest dollar, and it looks like we hit a home run. Alright, thank you, Video Games Monthly. Alright, well there you have it, folks. There's Video Games Monthly for the month of September of 2020. Now, this Video Games Monthly box was pretty awesome, I gotta say. But unfortunately, there was a little bit of a mistake in the video of the unboxing. Now, if you paid close enough attention, you would probably notice that there was a little bit of a error that even I didn't catch until I actually reviewed and edited the video to upload for this channel of this month's Video Game Monthly unboxing. So if you paid attention, you probably would notice that there was a mistake. Apparently, I got a game, one game in this box that was not actually what it seemed. The game that I got was Scribblenauts for the Wii U. Now, if you look at it, you'll notice that the cover is pretty good, back is pretty good. Then if you open it inside, it's got the manual and the disc. However, if you look at the disc, that is not the same as what's on the manual. Scribblenauts Unlimited, Scribblenauts Unmasked, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Scribblenauts Unlimited, again, Scribblenauts Unmasked. So, technically, I want to say that I would put more blame on the previous owner of wherever Video Games Monthly got it from, that they put the wrong disc in the wrong case with the wrong book or whatever, mismatch. As well as also, you could say that Video Games Monthly had a little bit of an error on their behalf too for letting it slide. However, I can't put all the blame on Video Games Monthly, because at the same time I made the error on my part as well when I was unboxing the video, because I went like this, opened it up, saw that it looked complete, closed it back up, and continued with the video. So either way, I don't own the game Unlimited or the game Unmasked for Scribblenauts for the Wii U at all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the disc out, see if I can find a copy of the Unlimited, put it into that case with the book, seal it up, put it on my shelf, as well as also see if I can find the book and the cover, and put the Unmasked disc inside of it and put that on the shelf as well. Overall though, this Video Games Monthly box was pretty awesome. You know, I can't complain too much, because if you think about it, basically it's one thing that they mention on their website is that if you choose to mark down Nintendo Wii U, make sure to mark down other game consoles as well, because they don't want you to focus too much on just Wii U as one of their main titles to receive in your Video Games Monthly, because I guess they're limited on how many video games they actually have for the Nintendo Wii U right now. So I was actually shocked when I got not one but 2 Wii U games. So because of that reason, I would have to go easy on them. Some games, you know, like the Sega Dreamcast, I didn't mind receiving the open disc, you know, without the manual and all that. I'll take care of that as well. However, I guess I was a little disappointed on seeing that the disc was roughed up on top, to the point where even I was having a little trouble reading it, because it said Sega, what did it say? Sega Rally Championship, but underneath some of that sticker residue and all that stuff, I started peeling a little bit more, and I noticed, and I only did this because I tried looking on their website to mark it down and I couldn't find it, but I started peeling it off a little bit more. It took some time and it wasn't easy, but I found out it's not even Sega Championship, Sega Rally Championship. It's called Sega Rally 2 Sega Rally Championship. So I didn't even know that that was the title of the game until I started, you know, trying my best to clean it off as best as I could. So, you know, that was basically one of the disappointments. Like I said, I don't mind receiving just a disc alone, but receiving the disc that's so scruffed up that you can barely see the label of the name of the game, that's pretty bad. As I said, overall, Video Games Monthly, you did good, and I definitely enjoyed that one-up. That one-up was probably the best thing that I've received from Video Games Monthly. Of course, on top of that, it's gotta be the games, you know. Alright, well, there's the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so that way you'll be notified for future content from my channel. And until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.